Well, we just had a hell of a storm and a half. Somebody's too afraid to come outside, so it's not that bad, but bet you're wet, Zeta. Did you get left outside? Or are you a little wet? Come back, Weasel. Yeah, you're a little wet. Well, you had somewhere to hide in there that stays dry, but look in here. I still got to do a little work on the driveway. You guys see the big puddle there. It's about 3 inches deep. So I'll take some gravel from over here. Haul it there later on. But according to the weather radar, it's over now. Oh yeah, you're a little wet, Zeta. Holy. Are you wet? Are you digging? What is that, Zeta? Well, a little bit of work to do this weekend and see what we get into. Just got back from shopping. Well, we just got like 80 millimeters of rain. And how much water went into the exhaust on this thing? Yeah, got the stuff to fix it. Before I pull that cord, I better make sure it's in neutral. Oh, big ash mushrooms. Look at the size of those guys. Yeah, it looks to be in neutral. Kind of sucks if it wasn't. Oh, a little stiff. One more try. Hands are wet too. Oh, not that bad. You guys couldn't even see that. It was all straight. Yeah, that thing's still standing. That's a good thing. Yep. The black goo coming down it. Oh, right in the face. Oh, just walked with the tire. Oh, so yummy. Dripping right down. There we go. Yeah, that storm actually blew the top way over there. Well, game plan is to empty the garbage bin. Fun, fun, fun. And I got a filter and spark plugs and everything else for the tractor. Yay! Well, hasn't ran now since last weekend, but we'll see what I can do. A little bit wet here still, not too bad. I think I got some gas in her still. Not really. Yep, gotta fill her up. Damn it. Well, I'll change out that filter. My gas cap holder. Need to redo that. Okay, so drop these down. Get this filter on her and go from there. Nope, need a little more. Windy day, I don't want to break that nose piece off. Yeah, I know this quad tires even got blown off the stack. Never put gas in it yet, but should be enough. New filters in, old ones over by the mushrooms. Neutral. After this, I got to do grease, transmission fluid, and a few other things. Well, that sounds better. No smoke on startup either now. Okay, I guess I'll change the front. We might be able to get it on without changing to the forklift adapter. Yummy. Okay. Well, it's just been a rainy weekend. It's already Saturday, and we got like 70 millimeters of rain. Well, I got some trenching to do, so I'm going to use the loader and dig a trench. How fun, hey? Just for cameras at the front of the property. So basically, I got to go from the end of that to those front poles there. So I got a stump there. So basically, I got to go from there, across here, all the way to the front pole. And it's just low voltage. So I'll just go down as deep as I can with the loader. Go from there. I thought about just using a plow and dragging a plow, but I'll just go sideways with the loader, bucket length, and then go from there. But put in a brand new filter, and she is running freaking 100%. Better than it has ever ran. Well, less than 10 minutes. I'm going to be going deeper than this. But just had a bolt come loose. Nothing broke. But for this arm right here, had a bolt come out of there. So I just lined it back up. Gotta get that guy back in. Found out when that happens, this whole thing flexes quite a bit. So hopefully there's no damage underneath there. But put that bolt back in and see what happens. Kind of figured it sounded a little funky digging. But what did it is right here somewhere. Must be a hell of a stump. Yeah, right here. There's a big stump in the line here. Yeah. So, hidden stump. Well, I could just make the trench out. Again, it's just loose cables. Idea is to go about a foot down. But, again, this is just the first pass. See if there's going to be anything in the way. It'll be super simple. I got the roll wire for the surveillance just sitting up on there. So, I have to move some shit to get it through here. But, again, just going to the pole. Fun, fun, fun. Well, that bolt's back on, but it looks like I cracked my hood. Now, I don't know if it was cracked. I remember seeing a fine line, but I'm pretty sure it just hit that. Well, that kind of sucks, but bolts went back on nice. Check the other ones. They're all good. Need to spray them down again with some kind of lube. But other than that, that's good. These lines are so dry rotted that they're ready just to destroy, leak, blow. But it'll be good enough for now. But a lot of it's getting worn out, like the different pins and stuff on there, but it's not too big of a deal. It's just a little bit squeakier than it should be. Also need to do front wheel bearings or bushings, but again, that could be done another day. Well, looks like the crazy storm is just going to miss us. Well, we're still going to get rain, but man, roads were flooded, everything coming in. So I asked Logan to dig when I was gone. I don't see anything done. I asked him to dig from there to there, underneath there to the bottom of that wire. Nothing's moved, nothing's done. We're gone 3 hours. Well, the only spot I'm worried about it being a little bit deeper is from here to about there where we turn around. Again, I'm going to put a mechanical barrier over it. This is again low voltage, so there's really no regulations. But you can see how much sand was put up on here over the factory. Don't move, just leave that rock there, Logan. I just don't want it lawnmower hitting it. No, I don't see any shovel marks, Logan.
Yeah, right there.
Where?
My cheetos.
Ah, you lost your cheesies. So cheesy. I don't know, Logan. Those look like all factory tractor marks.
Yep.
So I'm going to work on doing this, Logan. I need you just to work in the corner where I can't get to. Okay. Fun, fun, fun. Well, I got about 3 minutes of work done. And I'm drenched. Oh, not quite drenched, but... Well, that sucks. I told Logan to stay out there. He's already soaked. Oh, well. No, he's coming in too. Fun, fun, fun. Ho, ho, ho. And we got a little bit of sun right before the end of today. So, literally, I put the bucket in the hole like 3 times. Logan got maybe 3 feet on that. Fun, fun, fun.
A bit low. fucking show this in the video. I'm just picking up my wood.
Right where the lawnmower's going to hit it. Logan.
Just gotta put my wood in the lawnmower.
You gotta go a fair bit deeper there for sure. Is that how much rain we just got? Oh, you just dipping your banana in the... That must stink. Oh, time for a wet ass.
It was close too.
Ah, just kidding. Well, it started pouring snow, almost snow, but rain yesterday. Just got this quickly covered last night. So over here it took a little bit more time because we turned around. Still needs to be packed down properly. I did what I could. Like, I'm walking, I'm not sinking whatsoever, but still got a lot more to do over there. But right at the pole here, it's not as deep. So the plywood I put a little bit higher, but it's about underneath the plywood. It's a fair bit, but deep. But you can see there's the cable there. The cable's actually deeper than that. It's just right here. I want to be able to get to it. I got a junction box that might go in the ground or up on the pole. So there's the cable there. There's enough to stretch it all the way to the front. Or I could go across and put one on this pole. There's a little bit of a hole there. Ooh, there's some kind of mushy poop there. Ew. But I might be trenching now across here. So if I go across the actual driveway where, you know, trucks drive, I want to go minimum 2 feet down. Where most of that from there to, you could say there's about 1.5 feet. There's over 2 feet because this is where we're turning around. If anyone's wondering why I'm cleaning out this section here is we need to get some gravel delivered, and that's where the pile will be dumped. So I did a little bit of landscaping over here, you could say. So clearing this out yesterday. Never made any videos about this, but if a truck comes to deliver gravel and they don't want to drive across the driveway, there is an opening right here that could be cleaned out in no time. But other than that, today I got a few other projects to do. But tractor did great for trenching there. I was able to go almost 2 feet, I guess you could say there. Did a little bit by shovel. But just getting ready for the winter. I got the welding helmet, so I might put the handle on here. Thinking of doing that today, but I gotta find a 4-inch, or not 4-inch, a 2x2 metal bar, which used to be in this pile. Actually, I see it already. So that metal bar right there, need that for a project. So also need some of this conduit piping here, probably the 1/2 inch or 3/4. That's 1/2 inch. I don't think I have any 3/4. So for the front lights. When I say lights, there are going to be cameras and lights. Ooh, look, mushrooms. Tons of mushrooms growing out here. That is freaking crazy how many are coming out here, but almost in winter cleanup mode. Another thing I got to look into. Ooh, those mushrooms just look horrible now. Oof. Another thing I got to look into is maybe the idea of getting a fireplace installed, wood stove. I was thinking of going pellet stove, but kind of thinking against that. Not too sure yet. So I got that old hot water tank top right there that I snagged from work. I'm going to use that for a drag, you could say. It's very thick on the sides. Top was rotted out. This used to be 7 feet tall, this boiler, before we cut it up at work. But the idea is to use this for a drag to move sand around with the quad. Yeah, I know. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? Well, I got a few ideas, and I don't know if it'll work yet, but worst case, it'll make a hell of a nice fire pit. Well, it's early Monday morning. No, that's not from rain. That's because it got freaking cold last night. But I'm finally about to put the loader weight bin on. So I'm just trying to remember here. Pretty sure it just hangs on the 2 arms here. I don't think you use a top link. I guess I could bungee cord it on with the top link, but it's designed that if it hits the ground, he'll swing. But by the looks of it, if it only holds on the bottom arms there, I might not need to put on the 3-point hitch, but I need to be able to lift it up in the ground, off the ground. But I'm thinking I might get away with just putting a block on it or something, or leaning it so it sits on top of the trailer hitch. Because for 3-point hitches, I just took it off the loader and put it on here. Yeah. Now this one here was all welded up and dented up. And I think if I remember right, the bolts were starting to strip on it. That's off the mower. I think I had another 3-point hitch over here, but I didn't use it because it was bent. Yeah. Just trying to find the bolts. But what I need now is an arm or the pole to go in between, which, if I remember right, is one right here. And that one's bent, I think. Yeah, a little bit. But I'll start by putting that guy on her. I got a bunch of new pins, clips. But start with that. And of course my gas cap, which is a paint cap cover, fell off. But I'll probably get back to you guys once it's on. Again, it's around 8 in the morning, sun's just coming up. And I got a bunch of stumps to pull out. And these front wheels here, tires, are starting to give me a problem, as you guys can see by looking at that. You guys see that? Yeah, that's not good. That is ready to go boom. That's how big that gap is on one side. Feels like there's a lot of air in there too. Maybe I'll switch those out. Got a new set on this guy. New set of tires. So yeah, maybe I'll switch those around. And I got also a brand new set of snowblower tires. But I don't think they'd handle the weight capacity. I gotta check all that. We'll see. Or use that one until it blows and then change it. Well, do a morning cold start. Choke's already on. It's neutral. It's not too bad. Why does that look funny? Oh, okay. Just the shit burning off the muffler. Looked kind of weird when I started it there. And I got my warning wake up alarm going off. But I'm thinking I'm going to bring this set of tires into the city here. Whole spare front end. And I'm going to put the new tires on it. But at the same time, I'm wondering just if these tires are good. I can't remember. These tires actually might just hold air and be fine. You got to check how loose everything is. So it's always nice having a spare front end for the tractor here in case I break something using a loader, because there's a very good chance of that. There'll be a much less chance once I get this guy on it, but well, how wet is my ass protection? Well, it's pretty dry. Oh, I just kicked it down in the low range. I gotta also put hydraulic fluid into it. A few things I gotta do this morning. Yep, that's low range. Almost out of gas. Low range. Another thing I got to do on this guy later on today is I still got a spark plug in it from a snowmobile, so got to change that. Yeah, had a fouled spark plug a few months ago, and I put one from my old snowmobile in it. Completely the wrong plug for this engine. So, okay, let's get to work on this guy. Another thing I was looking at, this is a marine battery here. It's not swelling. So, being a marine battery, RV200 series, so I don't know if that's how many cranking amps that would be, but marine batteries normally are pretty low, but it's pretty much flat dead. It says group 72. What is that? No, a 27. So they're normally 130 amp hour, 127, whatever. So I think I'll see if that guy holds a charge. Again, it's flat dead. He'll probably not hold a charge, but being a marine battery, you never know. Hopefully I got 3-point hitch bolts in the box of parts here, and I'll see what I can find. I just need the bolts really. I see 2 of them already, so I think those guys are the right ones. No, that's way too small. Yeah, that's too small. Okay, well, I'll fish around in there and see what I can find. Another thing I got to do, but look at that tire. Wow, that's ready to just explode. Might take the tires off the Bolins here because they're chains, and I might stick that on the outside of these guys because, of course, the extra traction. I got to pull stumps, I got to dig a hole, and I got to do a bunch of stuff. I did do the trench, that's done up front, and as for the front tires, I just got to look at which ones are going to hold the most weight. So these ones here have been doing good. They never go flat, but of course now they're pretty much toast. So now on the mower deck, these are original Sears ones, but that one's not holding air. That one, those guys get almost 0 traction, so the ones on here, well, I also got to tighten up the belt for the loader. Lots of TLC I need to do. So, and something is squeaky and loose on here. I was using it to dig the trench, and I had this bolt come loose right there, which I'm pretty sure cracked my hood. That kind of sucks because this whole bar moved, and damn near crushed my foot. But I'll go from there. My steering wheel is a little crooked when I welded it on, but it's not that bad. So wheels are up in the air right now. Well, I just tried to start this engine. She is filled to the tits with water, quite literally. Should have seen the water coming out of the exhaust. Well, guess I know I got to cover up this engine. So I already pulled it like 10 times, no luck. It is somewhat fiery, but yeah, I think she'll have to dry out. Well, that guy's mounted in there. I originally broke one of those using the plow on the back of this guy, so first time putting it back on. But the 3-point for this one's on the diesel, and I'm using this old guy here, which has been welded together. Look how worn out those holes are. Good thing is, the weight bin actually doesn't rely on these guys here. It just relies on the pins that hook from the bottom. So, and it just kind of swings. Yeah, literally swings in place. So yes, those kind of do some lifting, but I'm not too worried about it. It's just a weight bin. Well, all I can say is I wish I put this on it in the beginning. Rock solid. I thought it would be swinging, but I bolted it on instead, and it actually holds rock solid. And I thought it'd be hitting stuff, but no, it is awesome. I literally can fill up the bucket and not spin anymore. So, and I ran out of gas. I was heading back, and I'm pretty close, but seeing I was working out there, it's pretty close, I guess you could say. Well, I'm still going to put some more weight in there, cement cylinders, just for the hell of it, but it is freaking awesome now. Well, that was a lot harder than it looks to bring in here. That is heavier than a load of gravel or sand in the bucket on this Sears. Trying to steer around everything in here. Was a little tricky going around the bumps.
Worked good. Thanks, babe.
And going over top all the stumps and all the bumps there. It was a little interesting, but it worked. You just got to level it out better and go from there.
Yep.
And the weight bin helps. Well, it's now Tuesday morning and I'm out of here. Trench is in. Nothing's hooked up yet on any end, but that's done. Tractor did good. And other than that, weight bin on the Sears worked good. And a few other projects, but some of those will be separate videos, so you guys will have to wait and see. Okay, well, that's it. I'm out of here. And another trash pick find on the way into the city. This one here actually seems to be solid, good shape, and well, take it back. Maybe a hinge is broken on it here. Yeah. So that's not too big of a deal. You only need one door to open, you don't need both, so I can fix that easy enough. But yes, made pretty solid. It's not rotten from what I could see, and just what I need, the 6th fire pit for my house.